Alright, Platinum 3, Boros Aggro. Looks like we have a Fury Calm Snarl as maybe our turn 1 play, which is not ideal because we can't launch Kumano or Rabbit Battery off of it because it comes in tapped. But it's still a decent hand, so do this. Oh yeah, never mind. Thinking I'm running the different one. I'm running the Snarls, that's right. So, Kumano first. Yeah, it worked out. Overrun Farmland. We have another Snarl. We'll reveal. And we'll make Luminarch Aspirant into a 3/3. Hopefully we can get ahead of them, because it looks like they're aggro as well. Lesnia or Naya humans, most likely. Then we'll have Kumano, the Etching of Kumano, come in next turn as a 2/2 haste. We can give that a +1 counter with the Aspirant, and then launch the Rabbit Battery and swing for 7. If they don't do anything to remove our Aspirant. Naturalist. Okay. Alright, well let's do this then. We'll get Reidane down. Then if they start trying to play runes, we'll have Wandering Emperor up to exile their attacking creature next turn. Looks like a pretty good, decent line of play. Companion, draw a card. This looks like just Selesnya enchantments rather than runes. Reign of Truth makes that a 5/5. That's going to be sucky. Makes that huge. 9/9. Okay. We'll take it. Pretty crazy. Go in for 9. And then we'll just hold up Wandering Emperor. Then hope that they don't have Tamio's Safekeeping or something in their hand, or a Snakeskin Veil. Gonna grab a rune. Hopefully they put it on the Jukai Naturalist, and then we'll be able to get maximum value with our exile from Emperor. There it goes. Okay. Exile. We'll see. Oh, they... Alright. Well, if they would have had a Tamio Safekeeping or Snakeskin Veil, that would have been actually pretty devastating, but they didn't, so good game. Okay, we're going first. We don't... Oh, we do have a 1-drop. We have Kumano. So, do we want to drop Kumano turn 1, or do we want to drop Thalia turn 2? Guaranteed. We're aggro, let's be aggro. Let's see if we can draw another land. Live by the sword, die by the sword. We'll give the illusion like we know what's going on. We'll say, no problem, we got 3 lands. We're not in trouble at all. Aha! There's another land. But it's not white. Okay. Alright. That works. Then we'll drop a Spellbinder next turn. Or maybe... Oh, we can only drop Thalia, but that's okay, because we want that versus Azorius control. Tax the spells, then we'll drop Reidane, tax him even more. Okay, we'll drop this on white. We'll go in first. If that's a Saw It coming, we care. If it's a Jawari, we don't, because it'll cost them... Well, not that, but if they have a Jawari. So let's go for the Reidane. Tax the spells up. This is Esper control. Alright. Let's go in with everything. Ganjo on Reidane. Okay. They take 4. Now they can Doomscar next turn. Alright, but let's Spellbinder and get something out of their hand. Xanathar, Revelry, Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor costs them 5. Deluge costs 5. Revelry might actually do us in. If that's a Doomscar... We have 7 damage on the field right now. Xanathar I'm not worried about. It's basically... Revelry could jam us up a little bit. Let's go with that. If that's a Doomscar, though, we're in pretty bad shape. It is. Alright, so then... Go here. Bring him to 5. I mean, they have to kill this goblin. Do that. Okay. Let's go in with the goblin. Let's Spellbinder. Get rid of Wandering Emperor. Let's go in with Thalia. Main phase Deluge. Okay. Not bad. Rabbit Battery. Does that help us? So we could fire up the Den of the Bugbear. That's a 3/2, making a 1/1 goblin. They'd have to block the 3. They'd take 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go in with Rabbit Battery and put Hopeful Initiate out. They do have a Farewell in hand, but it costs them 6, which they have. Let's do this. Go Rabbit Battery. Give this haste. We'll let it train. That way, if they do wipe the board, they can get rid of all artifacts and creatures, and we'll still have a Den of the Bugbear to finish them off. Got there. All right. All right. This is interesting. We're on the draw. We have nothing but white mana, but we have nothing but white spells. So even if we draw only planes for the foreseeable turn 3 and 4, I think we'll still be okay. I think we're going to keep this. The only way we get into a bad situation is if we start drawing like Mono or Rabbit Batteries, I guess, but we don't really want to play those anyways. Our priority would be these Apparitions, and so I think we're good. And then time will tell whether we play Thalia here or Mina Harker or Aspirant turn 2. We'll see. I have actually been really impressed with Risona Asari Commander. Not a card that most Boros Aggro runs right now, but a 3/3 haste for 3. And then when it deals combat damage to a player, it gets an indestructible counter. and then you take the indestructible counter off when they deal damage to you. If you can keep dealing damage and hold a blocker up, it's actually really nice as insurance against Doom Scars and Infernal Grasps and things like that. I might add another one. I only have one in here right now. Opponent maybe having connection issues or maybe just doesn't want to play. Yeah, we'll keep. Alright, red. There's a red land. Hey. Plains first. Probably end up playing Thalia because in this situation we'd rather play Soken'Zan than Iganyo because Iganyo's just better. Let's tax their non-creature spells because they're playing Rakdos. And then we get to tax Oni Cult Anvil and whatever. Trespasser is a ward, discard a card. Right. Why don't we just do this for now? Get in there with our first striker. They attack with the Trespasser. We draw another land. We can Apparition their Trespassers and give it haste. That'll be really nice. Or Spellbinder haste even. If we draw another land. Can be white or red. But Graveyard Trespasser is a good card. They do attack. Okay. What else? Another one. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to put the Rabbit Battery on the Aspirant and then pump itself to make it a 3/3 and offer to trade? Or do we take their other play and try to get them in the air with Spellbinder haste, or do we just play a Legion Angel? Let's go Spellbinder, see what's in their hand. Sorin, Fable, Hagra Mauling, which is their other land. So if we take their land, comes in tapped anyway. Take Sorin. He's the biggest threat here. Give the Spellbinder haste. Put the counter here. Let's go in here and here. Make them take 8 unless they want to sacrifice their Trespasser. They can throw down a Fable for 4, and then Bloodchief's Thirst the Aspirant or the Thalia, I guess. They can do it first. So now they can play Fable. They should not attack here, but they might. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 10. Hasted Legion Angel. Chef's Kiss. Okay, we're on the draw. We have a Sundown Pass. We don't have a turn 1 play, so the Sundown Pass doesn't matter. We can play this turn 1. Then we can get into an Aspirant. We have a bunch of 2-drops. We want to save the Adversary because it can pump our whole squad, so play. These are the best 2-drops you can have, though. And we do have Thalia here if we're playing control, so go for it. Now there's a turn 1 play. That's alright. That's alright. Aspirant. It's a 2/2. It will be a 3/3 maybe next turn. So let's get Thalia out. In they come. No blocks. Usher of the Fallen. Okay. Go Rabbit Battery. They come in with Aspirant for 4. We can't block anyway. Let's race. Okay, looks like we're taking 6. If we're racing, we can get another red source. We might drop Intrepid Adversary. There's another one. Beautiful. I'm gonna say we might drop Intrepid Adversary, Rabbit Battery, give it haste. It's concerning to me though that they didn't play anything and they have 4 mana available. I don't know what that could mean in mono white. Maybe they have a Wandering Emperor, but it does cost 5 because we have Thalia out. So I think we're safe for now. Let's go here. Get this out. Let's haste up this Aspirant. What we could do is leave Thalia back as a first striker. Just go in for it with everything else and demotivate them from attacking with both of those things. Or we could go in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I don't think we're dead next turn, right? Put them there. That way if they remove them, they'll remove one of our less important creatures. See what they have. They must have an Iganjo or something. Might be debating on what to use it on, because it would cost 4. That would make sense for them to have that. Kabir takedown. Alright. So they're at 10. So they come in with these. I doubt they do with both, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with the adversary. Anything could happen. A Brutal Cathar could happen. Skyclave Apparition could happen. A couple Sun Gold Sentinels could come down. There's the Iganjo. Looks like they're going to combat right now. They are coming in. Okay, we definitely want to play this on... Well, it doesn't actually matter, but we'll play it on red. We'll go here. pay that. Take this rabbit battery. Put it there. Go here. Yeah, we'll stack them. If they have removal, they have removal. If they don't, they don't. Cool. We're gonna gain 7 life unless they have some way to deal with that. And they'll take 8. They block the adversary. They might. At a valorous stance. I think we're dead now. But that was a chance that we had to take. We'll say, good game. Come on in. We had to take the chance. Takedown. Come on in, Jester. Good game. Bring it home. But I still think it was the right play. Take the chance, gain the life, set yourself up for immediate victory. But they did have the removal, so good on them. We are on the play. We love it. Hope we can draw another planes. That's my only thing, but we'll go with it. Let's get Rabbit Battery down. Let's go in. That way we can hopefully initiate next turn, give it haste if we have nothing else to do. Human. Okay, we have a pathway, so we're good. We're set on planes now. Any mana, choose it to cast a human. There's an aspirant. So we probably wouldn't rather take theirs yet. Let's wait till it gets a little bigger, then we can apparition it. Let's just get this going. Let's attach here. Put the counter here so we can train. Naya, Brutal Cathar on the aspirant, probably. Okay, here's battery. Take that. They trade the Brutal Cathar, we'll get our aspirant back too. Not a good trade for them. Unless they're dropping like Halana and Elena next turn, but we can sort of get around that with Skyclave. We'll see. Really like to have another Rit. There it is. Alright, so that's what they want to do. Let's think about this. We got a 5/5 and a 3/4 with reach. We can Legion Angel, we can Skyclave Apparition. But we can't really attack. I guess we could with the Hopeful Initiate. So it would be a 4/5 if we put the Rabbit Battery on it. And then we could a Wandering Emperor something. Let's do this. Didn't mean to attack with the aspirant. Bear with me. But you know what I'm saying. Adversary, pump that. Becomes huge, gets haste. Ah, it sucks. That's gonna make it go to 10. Both. They go to 10. They must have something. They only have green. This can't be used to play anything other than humans. So do they have like that 3/1 flash human? Otherwise they might be dead. What do we do here? Do we Wandering Emperor, gain 2 life, go to 11, kill the adversary, and then attack for 7? That's the safest one. Because if they did that, they must have known that we had lethal on them. But what instant could they have to kill one of our creatures with green mana? Let's go for it. We might eat it. Let's see. Minsk, Sigarda, Spellbinder, Alana and Elena. If they would have had like a white mana open, I would not have done that. But since they only had green, I'm like, I don't think they have anything that can kill our creature instantly. Alright. We have 3 lands, both of our colored mana. We have a Snarl we can play on turn 1. I don't know. Pretty good to me. So the question is, do we play Rabbit Battery? Well, they're going first. Okay, we'll let them dictate. Thought we were on the play. We'll let them dictate what we do. That's easier anyway. Whether we Kamano or Rabbit Battery. Okay, so in this case, we want to Kamano. Because we want to Mina Harker on turn 2 and tax their spells, and we want that to be as big as possible. Interesting. Blue. Going in for 1. Does that tell me that they have a deadly dispute, maybe? They can meet Hook for 2 next turn if they have another swamp and they have one in hand. Well, they have 2 swamps. So if they have another land and they want to meet Hook, they can achieve that. So let's try to make... Thalia at least. I guess it would still tax. It would still cost 5. Yeah, let's do that still. I think it's still the right play. Deadly Dispute. Okay, draw 2. The main thing we want to be concerned about is meat hooks, because we can eventually... We have a lot of pressure being exerted on this opponent right now, so if we draw... one of our 3/4 drops after the Skyclave Apparition, maybe we put that on the eye twitch and we go in for 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder what they'll get. Probably, I would get a Pest Summoning if I were them. Put some more trash on the field. Just to stall it out. Yeah. Necrotic Fumes. So Necrotic Fumes, if they sack the Eye Twitch, oh, they're gonna sack that and then kill the Aspirant and kill Thalia, I guess. Okay. Get another red source down. Let's go here. Stop them from being able to get any more lessons. Here. Let's make at least this big enough to survive a meat hook so they don't get their illusion token and get in our way. Ghast. Got a showdown. Alright, Ghast can do 1 damage, so actually probably fine. Let's go here. Let's get in their hand. Let's invoke despair. 2 of them. Wow. Get battery going. Haste here. There. In. Can't do that. You'll take 12. Gotta block. Actually, wait. They might be dead. Yeah. They're dead anyway. Big game. Invoke Despair is a nasty card. It's just they didn't have time to cast it. That is going to do it for today for our Boros Aggro deck. We are in Platinum 3 right now. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to see more decks as we try to make our way back to Mythic this season. Things about the deck, I think it's good. I think a lot of people are running mono white and there's a little bit of mono red in there, but I think this packs a good punch, the best of both worlds. You have a little bit longer of a game than mono white has, and certainly a lot more than mono red has. With Showdown of the Scalds, exiling cards allowing you to play things and build your creatures back up. Legion Angel is an addition that I made in here that most Boros decks don't run. I think it's a solid addition for any white aggro deck. I think Legion Angel, 1 in the main board at least, and 3 in the sideboard. It only takes 1 slot, and it's amazing. Wandering Emperor is good. Rabbit Battery is surprisingly very, very good in this because you get out. We didn't get to see Risona, Commander, or Adeline, but like quite a few times we won by putting out a Spellbinder or that 1 game of Legion Angel and just giving it haste right away, and that can be devastating, especially with a flyer. So I think this is like kind of best of both worlds type of situation. You do have a Ganjo Seat of the Empire in here for a little bit of removal when you need it when it's not a land. You even have Soken's on Crucible of Defiance. Most of the time that you're going to be playing that as a land, but sometimes you just need a couple of 1/1s to come in with haste, especially if you, say, play an Intrepid Adversary. On turn 4 or 6, those come in 2/2s or 3/3s, and those can finish out games. Cave of the Frost Dragon, it's not a Faceless Haven, but it's good. And Den of the Bugbear, as we saw against that control match, we were able to use that, get some damage in, bring their life total low enough to where even if they wipe the board, we still were able to deal lethal with it. So that can be good to commit to the board without, or deal some damage when they're at low life without committing to the board when you know it's going to be wiped. So again, thank you very much for subscribing. If you are here for the MTG for Beginners videos, you can look forward to another one of those in the next couple days. We're going to be finishing up creature abilities. If you're here for the gameplay videos, have no fear. Just because I've been putting out some MTG videos for beginners doesn't mean that I am not playing anymore. I definitely am playing. I'm just trying to get some content out there for newer people to our community, really help them out and explain kind of what's going on. Because as we all know, Arena, not super friendly to beginners. There's like a little tutorial and then you're kind of thrown in. So have a few of those videos. If you guys know anybody who's just starting, I have designed those for beginner players. So please check out the channel and share that with them. I appreciate it, and I hope they get some value out of it. Hey, start of a new season. If you're playing Arena, I hope you always curve out and have the best of luck, and thank you very much.